Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with Empties. Yay! I almost didn't have anything until like the last couple of days where I finished like $100 worth of stuff. I hate it when that happens because I freak out all month. It's like, I didn't finish anything, my empties are gonna suck. But we got a good little bit of stuff. So as always, first I'm gonna go over the makeup, full and travel size, and then samples. I do makeup samples with my makeup now just to kind of keep it all together. But alright. First is this little beauty. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Mine is in the shade 1-in-1 Ivory Nude. I would probably go 1W1 instead of this, although this was a really good match too. My sister bought a shade too light. She is a little bit darker than I am naturally, so I bought this from her because I wanted to try it, and she couldn't take it back for whatever reason, or I don't know if she could return it to the department store or wherever she got this from, or if she just didn't feel like doing it. But this is actually a really good foundation if you like, you know, the full coverage, total glam thing going on. And there are times when I do really appreciate that, but then there are times where I don't want to wear that heavy of a mask. So I would love to try like something. I know that they have like 10 different double wear things in their foundation line. I would love to try a lighter one, but this is really good if you're looking for like full coverage. It doesn't come with a pump, which annoys me. I bought a pump for mine separately, which was like $10. So yeah, if you pay $42 for a foundation, it should come with a pump. Makeup sponge, this is Eco Tools. I love these. I had another one, but I freaking lost it. I have no idea where it is. And as soon as I buy one, I'm gonna find it. So I haven't bought one yet. I've been using brushes every day. Here is a lip balm. This is the Tony Monet Lip Tone Lip Care Stick. It's a mint flavor. It did look blue, but the last little bit fell out. It does smell minty, but you don't get like too much of a minty tingle or anything like that. So if you like the smell of mint, but you don't like that tingle on your lips, this is good. This is a $10 lip balm. I got it through Ipsy, and it's nice, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if it's $10 nice for a lip balm, when I can get a lot of lip balms cheaper than that. But it was really good. Speaking of overpriced, this is the Project Beauty Spray Set and Go Makeup Setting Spray. This was alright as a setting spray, but you only get 2 ounces for $32. Spend a little bit more and you get like 3 or 4 ounces from Urban Decay, and the Urban Decay All-Nighter is way better than this. Like, this was decent in a basic sort of way. Nothing wrong with basic, but I can do better. So it's used up, it's done. That's what matters. Oh, my sad little mascara empty. I kept this for an extra month than I normally do because I like this so much. This is the L'Oreal Miss Baby Roll Mega Volume Mascara. But you can only get this in Europe and Australia. You can't get this here easily in America. But it did do the mega volume. I really enjoyed it. I'm actually contemplating spending like 12 or 13 bucks and buying it from Amazon, because you can buy it on Amazon, but it's kind of expensive for Amazon. Well, it's kind of expensive for a drugstore mascara, because I'm sure that they're having to like buy it from a warehouse first or something. But if I didn't have a ton of mascara, I would totally do it because that looked really good. So if you're in Australia and Europe, definitely try this out. It's really good. If me and Hannah do a swap again in the next year or so, I'm definitely going to request she send me like 4 of those. And a not so good mascara. This was the Catrice Lashes to Kill Ultra Black Volume Mascara. This is new crap. I normally like natural bristle brushes like this, but this honestly, it didn't do anything. And I finally just gave up on it. I was like, I hate this mascara. It does nothing but like tint my lashes black, and that's it. I'm not going to keep using it for another month, so I went ahead and threw it in my empties as well. Here is the Tarte Tartist Brow Gel. This is the clear brow gel, and I had one major issue with this. It has some product left in it, like a little bit, but that's only because it's been like sitting on its side and stuff. When I stopped using it, I couldn't get anything else out, but normally these tiny brushes are really good for the brows, but there's something off about this brush. I don't know if it's too small or what, but it doesn't like hold the product properly, so it kind of ends up getting everywhere. So and it doesn't actually hold very well, so I would not recommend this. Another thing I wouldn't recommend is this Julep Insta Filter Invisible Finishing Powder. Maybe it's because I wear a lot of powder, because I'm an oily skin gal, but this gave me a really bad white cast. So it was really good for setting under my eyes, but I don't need to spend $32 on a powder just to set under my eyes. But yeah, I mean, I was happy to try it because I got it through my Julep Maven box that I still get sometimes. But yeah, because you can like switch out everything that they put in there with other stuff, and I swapped the nail polishes out for this and something else. I think it was the turmeric concealer thing. Like, it's not actually a concealer, but I use it as a concealer. Man, I have a lot of stuff in here I didn't like this month. Here's the CoverGirl Intensify Me Intense Black Liquid Liner. I didn't pan this anywhere. I just was using it to, if I wanted black eyeliner that day, I was panning a purple liner, but if I wanted black on my upper lids, I would go over it with this. Some days I just wanted it to be purple, but if I wanted black, I went with this. But this is like the hardest, scratchiest ass eyeliner I have ever had. I have to get close to show you, but like, it's flat and then it's a paddle. So you could like have a really thin line or a thicker line. That's like been the whole thing of it. Of course, now that you're sitting in here, you're not as dried out. I mean, you're still doing pretty bad, but it was pretty badly dried out when I pulled it out of my stuff, but I managed to get enough usage out of it for a month to not feel bad to have to let it go. So I would, like, it's nice and black when it's not dried out, and it does stay pretty well on me, but just that paddle hurt on my eyes. Another thing I didn't like, this is the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. If you guys have been following me on my Project Pans, you know I really liked the Estee Edit Pore Vanishing Stick, and I was hoping that this might be somewhat similar because they don't make the Estee Edit line anymore. But this is not. If I went in even the slightest bit too much, like there was a very distinct small line that I could go by for how much I could put this on. If I went slightly over that, my foundation would peel off. So I don't need that hard of a margin of error with my makeup. And some people were grossed out by like sanitary things for using a stick versus, you know, like a tube or anything. I don't mind that. I'm the only person using my makeup, so I'm not worried about that. But I didn't like this, so I didn't bother to like dig out the last little bit or anything. If I liked this, I probably would have, but I can find this if I did like it. But I don't, so it doesn't matter. I finished the last eyeshadow in this quad. So I actually threw the whole quad in here, but I only counted monetary-wise for the last eyeshadow. Like, I counted it for actually the 3 eyeshadows because I don't think I ever counted it in my empties before, I don't think. But I did scrape a gray eyeshadow out of here because I wasn't going to use it. But so yeah. But this is the Canon Classics Quad from Physicians Formula. It had a matte cream, 2 browns, and a gray, and they were all matte. And this is really awesome to get from the drugstore for $7.99. This lasted forever. Like, I used up the last brown shade in my Pan palette, and I used it, you could use it in your eyebrows. I used it as a contour and a bronzer a lot, but I had to move it to a different pan to effectively do that. I had to repress it in like an old bronzer of mine that I had already used up. But I would buy this for any beginner makeup person or somebody that just, you know, wanted some matte eyeshadows and you didn't feel like having to go to Sephora or anything like that to get it. You can get this at Walmart for probably cheaper than $7.99. $7.99 is the Ulta price. I have a few samples of makeup. What were you? Oh yeah, this is the Stila Color Balm in, I'll have to reinsert the name, I can't remember it. I think it was Jessie, but this was my death nude. So I really like the Color Balm formula. It's a lipstick, but it's like a lip butter before they discontinued all of those. They seem to still have these, so I might actually purchase myself one at the end of this year in the VIB sale or one of Ulta's 20% off sales. Not this color though, this was my death nude. They have plenty of colors to choose from though. And then I had this, but it's the Cover FX High Shimmer Veil. It has the color Amethyst, Soleil, and Moonstone. Don't base your judgment of this product on this because I have one of these. I have a full size of Amethyst. I got it from BoxyCharm, and it's really nice as far as the wanting that kind of super shimmery eyeshadow look. But these sucked. Which that happens sometimes when you use, you know, the full size versus the sample size. Sometimes, like, the formula doesn't translate properly on the card. So, yeah. Anyways, moving on. I finished the NYX Stripped Off Micellar Water. Somebody actually asked me how this compares to the Garnier one, and I have used up a many of the Garnier now, so I can say I like this better than the Garnier. Like, I can't quite figure out why I like this better. Maybe it's because it comes in such a big bottle for like $7.99. This is like 400 milliliters, by the way, but I know the Garnier one comes in a really big bottle too. But I just really like this. Like, this is a really good micellar water from a company that has a parent company that does, but the company itself does not test on animals. So yeah, and micellar waters from non-cruelty brands are kind of hard to find. So this is a really good one though. It takes off all your face makeup. You can use micellar waters to take off your eye makeup, but you have to sit with a cotton pad on your eye for a little while to do it. I usually use a separate eye makeup remover and use this just to remove my face makeup. But my only issue with this is that this is kind of hard to find as far as NYX products are concerned. You can find it at Target. You can buy it on their website, but I don't think Ulta's website carries this anymore. I might be wrong. They might have brought it back, but for a while they weren't carrying it. I bought that from Ulta though, right when it came out. See, I have an Equate nail polish remover. This actually wasn't great. I mean, it did the job for like $1.95, but honestly, I just need to go buy a better one from like Sally's. Oh, I finally finished this. I was so happy. This is the Body Blends Sugar Daddy Authentic Australian Coffee Scrub. I actually got sent this by the company, and the scrub itself is really nice. I love that coffee smell, and it does get you a good scrub. There's a major issue with this though. This is a loose scrub. Like, there's no oil or anything binding it together. It's literally just, it's kind of literally just like rubbing coffee grounds on your body. There's other stuff in it than coffee grounds, but that's basically what it feels like. This gets everywhere. This gets all over the place. It drives me crazy. So, also you can only buy it from their website. It's bodyblends.com.au. So, and the shipping, I believe, is free international, so you don't have to worry about that. So it is really good, and if you don't mind the mess, I would actually recommend it. The mess just drove me crazy. Also, I wish this came in a tub versus this bag, but that wasn't a huge deal. Mostly it was the giant mess that it made that drove me crazy. Here we have the Neutrogena Makeup Cleansing Towelettes in the fragrance-free version. I can only buy the fragrance-free ones now because I bought a regular one at one point. And holy mama, it's stuck. Is there another one in here? Oh, I apparently left one in here, but it is bone dry, so it don't matter. I was like, there's something rattling in here. What is that? I think one might have fell to the bottom or something, and I thought I was done. But, yeah, these are really good. They're just as good as the regular ones, and they don't stink like the regular Neutrogena ones. I actually went through 2 things of cotton rounds this month. I buy the 4 Pro Premium Stitch cotton rounds off of Amazon. You can buy a 6-pack for like $12.99. It gets you 600 cotton rounds. One of these was for specifically my nail polish removing ones, and then one was just the regular ones I keep in the bathroom. I have 1 set of these left. I do have another pack that I travel with, but that stays in my travel bag. I don't use those normally. And I've actually been using washcloths for like toner and eye makeup removal and micellar water face makeup removal. And that's been working out pretty good. Somebody asked me to try and make cotton rounds for like a DIY video. I suck at DIY. I will try it if you guys want to see me probably fail at a DIY, but washcloths have been working good for me as far as not having to go through a bunch of freaking cotton rounds every month, because I just feel like it feels so wasteful. It's hard to find these online unless you're on like Etsy. Like, I've been trying to look for them for reusable ones for months. And the only things I could ever find were nursing pads, and I'm like, that probably would work, but that would just be so weird that I don't know if I could use nursing pads for that. But regular washcloths actually work just fine, so that's what I've That's what I've been testing and using. Set of bath gloves. These are my stained ones because they got all my hair dye on it. I haven't dyed my hair in a while because I've mentioned this in other videos. I have a vitamin D deficiency. The pills that I've been taking, the souped up supplement that I have to get a prescription for, have been working. Like my vitamin D levels, as long as I take them, have finally gotten back to basically normal. But some of my hair fell out. And I grew up with this thick, crazy hair. That freaked me the hell out so bad, you guys. It has stopped falling out. Like, I'm not finding gobs of hair everywhere anymore. But before I bleach or anything again, I want to wait like several more months and see if it starts growing back in before I fool with it. So you're gonna see some messed up looking hair as far as dye is concerned for a while. Like that the dye on these reminded me of that. I do have one bottle of red hair dye. I might go over my roots once just with the hair dye, not the bleach. It'll be darker, but it'll still match better than it does right now. Because admittedly right now my hair looks like a hot mess. Anyways. Oh, I finished 2 room sprays actually. That's what I used this for. This is the Forever Love Forever Cherry Blossom and Jasmine Fragrance Mist. I bought this at the Dollar Tree. It did smell really good. And I used it up. So if they had it again, I would consider it, but I have so many sprays from Zany Laney that I don't need to be buying anything from anywhere else that I'm gonna use this room spray. And I finished up one of those too, finally. This is Righteous Dude. It was from the 80s collection they did a couple months ago. This is from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Hate that movie, by the way, but loved this. It is musk, coconut, and grapefruit. I personally, unfortunately, will not be buying it again because Brian has like really set in stone scent issues with certain things. Grapefruit is one of them. He absolutely hates it. And I'm like, it all smells like citrus to me, but no, he can tell the difference and he does not like it. So I do have to be careful which ones I buy on a permanent basis because if he doesn't like something, it gives him a massive headache. I'm sure it's all in his head, but whatever. I finished the L'Oreal Pure Scrub. This is one of the sugar scrubs that they came out with. This was the kiwi one, and I actually really liked it. Like somebody pointed out to me on the 5 by Fall video update that I did that this looks like basically kiwi in a jar, and it really does. And it warms up on your skin when you first rub it in, and it feels really good. This is not the deepest scrub you'll ever have, and this is like $10 for this tub that I can go through in 2 months. So that's kind of a bummer, but I really enjoyed it. So if I get low on scrubs, I might actually pick this back up, even though, you know, it's kind of expensive for as much as you get. Dry shampoo. This is the Suave Professionals Refresh and Revive Dry Shampoo. I like Suave dry shampoos. I like them just about as much as I like Batiste a little bit more because they're a little bit stronger. But these are cheaper, so just depending on, sometimes I can coupon these for like less than $2, like if I get the right coupons in the paper. So when I do, I stock up on these. I have like 2 or 3 backups. They have like different varieties. I don't find a difference between any of them, so I just kind of grab. So yeah. Ooh, this was really good. This is the Thank God It's Natural TGIN Honey Miracle Hair Mask with raw honey and olive oil. This made my hair feel so good, and it smells like honey, like direct raw honey, and I love the smell of honey. So I'm all about this. I have a lot of hair masks to go through, so I don't need to be buying this. I have another mini in my stuff. As I go through some stuff, I want to buy this. This was from a Target beauty box that you could like buy in store. It was something, it was a hair specific one that I ended up swapping somebody for the entire box, but I really liked this, and I want it. If you like the smell of honey, you will love that. If you hate the smell of honey, don't go anywhere near that. Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. I have revised my opinion on the scent of this. It definitely grew on me as I was using it, and this is a really good formula. Like, I never knocked the formula of this. But the smell was not, like, it's still really potent, don't get me wrong, but it was not as headache inducing as the sample in a tube that I had a while back that made me really not like it. So I don't know. I mean, this is still like $40 for a tub, But if this was if I only had one lotion, like I didn't have any backups or anything, I might actually purchase this, because I think the tub would still last me like 6 months, because I'm not very good at using body lotion. So 40 bucks for 6 months is not that bad. I didn't like this. This is the Chapstick Total Hydration Conditioning Lip Scrub. It's very pepperminty, which I didn't mind. The thing about this was it did give a good scrub, but it left like a film behind, so I would have to like go behind it and kind of wash it off. I know you like clean off the stuff anyway, but I had to like make a concerted effort to wash the film off, so I did not like this. Verb Ghost Oil, I really enjoyed this. I would actually probably consider purchasing this, even though Verb is not super expensive, but expensive enough to where I would have to like, this would be the only thing I would have. So I still have some hair oil minis left, but I'm actually getting kind of low. So I would possibly purchase that within the next year or so. Here is the Formula 1006 Keep Your Cool Skin Calming Gel Mask. If you like the Peter Thomas Roth mask, but you don't like spending Peter Thomas Roth prices, well, this is not a dupe. Like, they don't even look the same. This one looks more like, that one looks more like a green jelly almost. This is more like a cream that you put on your face. I feel like they give similar effects. Like, you just get a nice, you know, cooling hydration thing going on. Like, if you don't like paper masks that do that, you can get something like this and it'll do basic. I don't need a whole lot of hydration. I get it through my paper masks, honestly, but I don't need a whole lot of extra hydration. So I don't know if I would necessarily purchase this one, but this is a really good like mask line. They have other stuff too, but I mainly know them for their masks. Sadly, can't get this anymore. This is the Estee Edit Pink Peony Overnight Water Pack. I did really like this, but it is all gone. And finally, before we get into like one-time use packs, we have the Formula X Nail Polish in Huntress. It is this like deep dark green. I wish you could still get the Formula X polishes because they were really good, but you can't. Okay, here is the Clean and Clear Night Relaxing Jelly Eye Sheet Mask. I really did not care for this. Like, it's supposed to be for your eyes, but if you look at it right here, the mask doesn't touch your under eyes. What? Thankfully, this didn't stink. Like, I was kind of worried that because it's the night relaxing version, I thought it would stink of like chamomile or something, but it didn't, which is good. But it doesn't touch your eyes. Fail. And I didn't realize it till I put it on. It's only like a half mask too. It doesn't even go all over your face. But if it's something that's supposed to be for my eyes, it needs to touch my under eyes. Here we have the Cure Honey Collagen Essence Mask. This was actually pretty nice. Like I said, I love anything that's honey scented, so I'm not mad at that at all. And we have a Karuna Hydrating Plus Face Mask. If you've been following my Empties for a while, you know I love these. I have one left, and then I have to either suck it up and buy them or hunt somebody down that will swap me for them again, because I had like a stack of 10 of these at the beginning of the year, and I've been slowly going through them. These are like $24 for a pack of 4, which is why I don't want to buy them. So I usually swap for them on the My Subscription Addiction swap site, but it's been a while since that was sent out in any boxes, so it's getting harder to find. Yeah, finally, you use this damn thing that's been in my stuff forever. This is the Tony Moly Pocket Hair Pack Mini Bling. I'm not entirely sure what this was supposed to do. A leave-in hair treatment for the ends of extremely damaged hair. It's like, I don't know how well you can see this, but it's like this little pack that you like wrap around the ends of your hair and let it sit for like 20 or 30 minutes and then go about your day. It was alright. It didn't damage my hair and it did smell really good, but I don't know if it really did anything. So I don't think I will be repurchasing that. I think somebody actually sent me that as part of a swap, but I wouldn't purchase that for myself. But it was Tony Moly, so it's always really cute and fun to try. This I got from 0.8 liter, and I took a picture with it because one of the parts is really cute, but it's a Chica y Chico waxing set. Like, I got a set of 5 of these too, but it's a waxing patch, a remover oil pad that helps get rid of the leftover glue from like waxing your face, and then a soothing hydrogel patch that comes in a little mustache. It's really cute. However, the actual waxing strip, Sally Hansen makes better waxing strips than these. These actually left hairs behind. Because I will freely admit, I have some Native American ancestry, and one way that it comes out is dark hairs on my freaking face. Not awesome. So I do actually wax my face every once in a while, so I was quite familiar with waxing strips. I did like that all of this came in a set, like you didn't have to buy separate hydrogel things or anything like that. Usually I put on a paper mask, it's like a sheet mask after I wax, and it basically accomplishes the same thing, but this comes with its own little thing, and it's really cute. It makes for a good picture, but the waxing strip wasn't great, so I sadly cannot recommend this, but it was fun to try. And I still have like 4 more to use. Where did I do with the rest of this? Here they are. I lost the samples. So this is technically in my Mini Madness project pan, the mini of it, but this little sample of the Skin & Co. eye concentrate, like the little mini I have is 5 milliliters. This was 3 and it was full. So I had spent most of last month trying to use this up before I got to the tube. But this is a very light eye cream. So it's not my favorite. I like a thicker eye cream. Like that's the one thing I want like super heavy hydration on, because I'm getting older. I do have a couple of lines. They're not bad. They could be a lot worse, especially for being 32, but you know, that's the reason why they're not is because A, I don't smoke, that'll age the crap out of you. B, I don't tan, that will also age the crap out of you. And C, I have a pretty hardcore skincare regime, as you can see from all the skincare I go through every month. Whether it's minis or full sizes or whatever. But this is just a little on the light side for me. But if you want a lighter eye cream, you might like this. Here's the Beauty Blender Liquid Cleanser. This is really good, but go buy the Dr. Bronner's liquid soap. It's almost the same thing, and it's just as good, and you can get like a big tub of it for like 10 bucks. Just go buy that. Go buy it in like whatever scent you like, because it has like a million scents. This was random. This is the Arcana Triad Pads to Go. So it's like a toner pad that came with like actually a little soaked cotton pad. But it says it's supposed to cleanse, tone, hydrate, infusing skin with protective antioxidants to leave it glowing and refreshed. I don't know if it did anything. I believe I remember it smelling funny. Let's see. Yeah, it's very perfumed. That's what it was. So you don't want super heavy perfumed crap on your skincare. And finally, we have the Tatcha, the water cream. I actually really like this, but there are a lot of gel moisturizers out there, and you don't need to pay Tatcha prices for it. The Belief Aqua Bomb is just as good, and it is not Tatcha expensive. So that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!